Welcome back, and welcome to Section 6. This section we're going to cover all kinds of detail about using your Splunk environment. So we're going to take the Splunk environment that you built in the previous sections and use the data that you onboarded in the previous sections and actually use it to do a bunch of exciting things in Splunk and learn how to use Splunk better. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Splunk search interface. I'm going to show you about selected and interesting fields and how fields are used. We'll talk about time range selection. We'll talk about the search pipeline. We'll talk about different search modes and also go into charts and tables. So a lot of different detail about using the Splunk interface, how to search effectively, and also how to produce some results from your search. So to get started, let's talk a little bit about the Splunk UI. So first thing, everything that's in Splunk is searchable. So if you just type a word into the search interface, that'll be something that you can search. You can also use the star character or the asterisk as a wildcard. Search terms are not case sensitive, but field names are case sensitive. So if you type in just a word in there, and that's going to be fine to be capitalized or lowercase, case doesn't matter. But if you have a field where there is a name, for example, we saw previously source IP address. If we did that source in all caps, it would be different than source in all lowercase. Also, Boolean logic such as and, not, or are all supported and they must be in all caps. And the nice thing is in newer versions of Splunk, all of these are color-coded as you use them. So it's pretty easy to determine if your field name or your value or your Boolean is appropriately being used. You can also use quotes and parentheses. So for example, you can have multiple things in parentheses like we have in this slide here. So bad stuff quoted or not good things, another thing. And you can group those together and also apply the and failed. So just to show you a couple examples, let's take a look at our Splunk interface here. I'm just going to run a search for something that may or may not be in the logs, but let's look for a failed. Okay, so nothing failed in the past 24 hours. See if we look for fail. But if I add a wildcard there, we'll see fail star is looking for anything that has fail with letters after it. And we'll see authentication failures matches that in the text. So that's a real simple example of how that is located in the logs. Let's just see a lot of logins here for user root. If I just search for root, you'll see that anywhere root is in these results. And you'll also notice that it's highlighted. However, you can see that there is a user field for root. Go ahead and click on that to add it in the search interface. I'm going to get rid of this as well. And you'll see right here, we're searching for the field user with the value of root. Like I said, values are not case sensitive. So if I run that with a capital R, it's fine. However, field names are case sensitive. So user with a capital U. So we'll go into more details about that. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what this looks like. The other thing I would like to mention here is your search results are going to have the newest results first. So as we scroll through here, you'll see I'm going back in time. And by default, you'll always see the newest logs chronologically first in order. And additionally, as you can tell, if I search a term here, I'm just going to search session open there, that is selected in the results. So anytime you're just searching for a word or a term in Splunk, you're going to see that highlighted like that.